If you want to speak English like a native speaker, you need to stop saying thank you. Stop saying you're welcome. Stop saying I think, and stop saying I like. First of all, why do you want to speak English like a native speaker? Really? Think about it. What's your reason? For about 5% of you, there might be a good reason why you want or need to speak like a native speaker. But for most of you, this is a pointless goal, and you probably haven't ever stopped to ask yourself what it really means to speak like a native speaker. You probably only have this goal in your head because at some point someone told you that if you want to speak English well, you need to speak like a native speaker. And this is just not true. Yes, improving your grammar is a good goal. Improving your pronunciation is a good goal. Learning common informal expressions is also a good goal. And I recommend doing all of those things. But there's no reason to force yourself to speak just like someone from a certain country that you yourself are not from. Many of the things that native English speakers do and say when speaking English are things that they do and say just because those are things that they grew up doing and saying. But those things that they do and say because they are natural to them do not always improve their ability to communicate. Often, the things that native English speakers do and say when speaking English just make it more difficult for people from other places to understand them. So that's the first thing. Speaking like a native speaker is a good goal for some people. But don't let anyone tell you that it needs to be your goal. Second, native English speakers say thank you. They say you're welcome, they say I think, and they say I like. In fact, these are the most common phrases that we use to express these ideas. And these are often the best phrases for English learners to use because they are appropriate in about 99% of situations. Yes, there are other phrases that you can use instead of these, and I recommend learning them. But most of them are only appropriate to use in specific situations or with specific people, and using them incorrectly will actually make you sound less like a native speaker. So, use the language that you understand, and every day learn a little bit more of the language that you don't fully understand. But don't let these teachers on social media tell you that you need to stop using words or phrases just to sound more like a native speaker.